So Athletic Club London were founded in 2012 by 16-year-old Prince Chowdhury in response to the 2011 London riots, of which this lad's uncle's shop was rioted. What he wanted to do was build a football club that was to keep local young people off the streets. In 6 years he's grown this football club from just a youth team up to a senior men's team that played in the 10th tier of English football. It's a non-for-profit team, it's there to benefit the local community, but this club has actually been expelled from the league that it is in, a club that's been made with such good morals. Why has it found itself in such a bad situation to the point where it's been expelled? We'll look at that in this video. So Chowdhury looked around after the 2011 riots and realised there wasn't a lot for young people to do in South London, particularly in the Croydon area. Well, there aren't too many football clubs in South London. Some of them are the likes of Crystal Palace, Bromley, Sutton United, AFC Wimbledon. You can stay up to date with all of these on One Football, as well as many other teams up and down the country and around the world. And the link to download that app is in the top line of the description. But anyway, let's get on with the video. On setting up this football club, Chowdhury said that the problem is that the youth are misled in today's society and go down the wrong path. They choose street life. It was soon after the riots that I had the idea to start a new football club. There was little in terms of activities in Croydon, and I wanted to make a change. After 1 year of existing as a youth team, the club moved to open age, and within 3 years they moved into the Kent Invicta League. The application to join that league was initially declined, but they appealed and it was eventually accepted. After a year there, they moved over to the Combined Counties League Division 1, which is the 10th tier of English football. And with Chowdhury being the manager and chairman of the football club for the 17-18 season when they entered the FA Cup, he became the youngest ever FA Cup manager. With the club seemingly making a lot of progress, entering the FA Cup, being in league action now for a couple of years, the 17-18 season started terribly for the club. They picked up 14 red cards before Christmas, a disciplinary record that is borderline diabolical. Well, probably not borderline, probably way over that border actually, because if they're throwing in horrendous tackles, it's pretty much getting a player sent off every game. Other teams are going to be worried for their players' safety. And this was one of the reasons that at the end of the 17-18 season, the other clubs in the league voted to expel AC London from the Combined Counties Division 1. Additionally, they also had 2 matches that they were unable to field a team, one due to suspensions, another one just because they didn't have enough players. And it's all of these things added together that brought the clubs to the decision to expel them. Now, they were supposed to be kicked out of the league at the end of the 17-18 season, but they did choose to appeal the decision. They submitted requests to basically carry on with their football in the Combined Counties Division 1. And what that meant was while the FA went through and reviewed these submissions, they were allowed to carry on playing into the 18-19 season. On the 14th of November 2018, the league announced that the club were definitely going to be kicked out of the league after the FA had reviewed all of those submissions. Now, the reason that this appeal for them to stay in the league was declined was because these submissions were found to be completely false and written evidence to have been fabricated. While the nature of these submissions particularly was not released, the statement did go on to say that the FA had put severe sanctions against the perpetrator of these false submissions. And that on its own sounds very serious. Not sure what to think of it really overall, but regardless, where do AC London go going forwards now? Do they find a new league? Will a new league want them in their league? Will they be able to actually continue to play senior football? Do they just go back to playing as a youth team? The morals of the club are still good. They want to be a good community, non-for-profit football club in South London to keep people off the streets. At one point they had 16 different nationalities, so they're a very inclusive club. So it's a fantastic model to have as football club on, but that disciplinary record, also submitting false submissions and being able to field teams in 2 games, it really is not good to see. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this whole situation. Should they be allowed to carry on playing football in senior men's league? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you're around here, remember to click that like button and subscribe. We're trying to get to 15,000 subscribers by the end of the season. And also, can we hit 500 likes on this video? That'd be absolutely awesome. And yeah, hope to see you in the next video. And thanks for watching.